Greetings and blessings, my butterflies. Welcome back. This is going to be your evolution empowerment reading for whatever sign comes out next. In this reading, we're going to be discussing what's shifting for you. We're going to find out what the current energy is, what's shifting, what restrictions you may be facing because of these shifts. How can you best navigate through these shifts that are happening for you? And what is the intention? Why is all of this happening for you, my butterflies? How can it benefit you? Um, in this reading, during the time I was doing your pre shuffle, the song that was playing was The Way You Move, Outcast. So, with that particular song, I'm picking up that the shift is going to be happening around the way you take action. It's going to be happening around those actions that you take or how you take those actions. There's something about the way that you go about doing things. Perhaps you may be impulsive, or you could be too cautious with your methods. But the actions you take or how you present something is being highlighted here. I'm hearing a show. That's the term, a show. So you could be participating in a show. This could be, a play. It could be acting or something like that. Or this energy could be about you showing off something. Maybe you feel like an outcast because the outcast is being reiterated in my ear. Outcast. So it could be about you feeling like an outcast. That could be an energy that you feel like, or somebody is being outcast from something in your environment. You take it how it resonates, my butterfly. But with this outcast energy, you could be a part of a group. Well, a group could be relevant to you, in your environment, in your energy, somehow, some way. But someone admires you though, hmm or sees you in a beneficial way, somehow, some way. They see you in a beneficial way. They admire you, adore you, or see you as something of a benefit. Drip, drip, comes in here. Um, so there could be something with the orgasm, drip, drip. Here comes the orgasm. There could be something here about influence. So this could be about the way you are being influenced, or how you influence. That energy could be relevant to you, the way you influence something. Or this could be about an influence that's outside of you in your environment. But that energy is getting a shift too. It's something shifting around influence, whether it's yours or someone else's. There's something that's shifting around influence. Someone may be gaining some influence, or the way that they are influencing currently is under evaluation, or something like that. I'm feeling a watching type of energy. That could be, that could be relevance toward to some to that energy in the beginning that I was talking about, that show energy, that evaluation of watching energy is what I'm picking up. Surveillance could be happening, but only take that energy if it resonates for you, butterflies, because I'm hearing that you hearing that right now is just the confirmation that you need. That part, that energy, where you've been picking up that energy of surveillance, that is true. But there's nothing that you need to do at this time, is what I'm hearing. So don't step into an energy of fear. This is like a divine timing or divine aid type of energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio because that divine A word popped in my head. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or have Scorpio in your chart. But I'm also picking up the energy of being critiqued too. You may be studying something, critiquing it, or someone may be studying you and critiquing you. But there's energy that's shifting around there. That's maybe like I say, all of this is seeming like it's coinciding with that watching type of energy, that influence type of energy that I'm picking up. Let's see who this reading is going to be for. There's an energy around influence. Aries, welcome in. So there's some type of influence around you, my dear Aries, where spirit is highlighting that energy for you. The way you move, the way you go about doing things, the actions you take. Shifts are happening in that area. All right, we're going to shuffle these cards. I shuffle them off screen. We're going to shuffle lightly on screen. I'm going to go ahead and get these energies out for you. I would also lay out clarifying energies at the end. And that way, after I do that, I will jump right in and let you know what I am picking up on my butterflies. All right. Just beginning your reading. Your reading starts off with movement, my Aries. So with this Eight of Wands energy being the current energy for you, this energy is about, progress. This is quick movement type of energy with this Eight of Wands energy. This energy could be about air travel. Like I said, this is movement type of energy. Thank you, Spirit, for always affirming. So this energy about movement, this energy is connected to you because it has something to do with, the way that you relax, have fun, that vacate energy. So in your current energy, what's being highlighted for you is traveling, having movement around, a way that you can relax, the way you have fun, the communication, because this could be communication energy too. So it could be highlighting energy about the way that you're communicating about how you're going to get away from something, move around. That's being highlighted for you right now. There's swift communication with it, swiftness happening. This energy is also about progress. So in your current energy, spirit is highlighting an energy where you want to progress, where you want to progress and going to energy of relaxing, an energy of getting away, an energy of having fun. Because you may have been, like I said, you may have been in an energy where, you may have been scrutinized. You may have been in an energy where, you were being critiqued. And there's an energy where you want to move away from that very, very quickly. You want to get to a place where you can feel calm, where you can relax again. In the area where the shifts are happening, we have the energy of the Two of Wands. This is the energy of contemplation. This energy is also about, assessing which direction that you want to take. This Two of Wands energy could be about, opportunity that's showing up for you. This energy is decisions, considering your options. This is making plans type of energy. And this energy is being clarified by the energy of smell the roses. So there is something that you want to get away from, something you just want to have a breath of fresh air. And that's where their shift is happening at too. You are visualizing ways that you can take that time out for yourself. You're getting ready for that. You're embracing opportunities where you can step out and smell the roses. You're making future plans for you to slow down and grab hold to some type of vision you have or opportunity that you see in front of you. And that energy in the problem area, we have the energy of the high priestess. This is the energy, of subconscious. This is the bridge between worlds. This is the energy of inner knowing, tapping into your intuition. The high priestess is a calm energy. Sometimes she can be an energy that is not very active because she's in the energy of bridging the gap. She's in that divine feminine energy, tapping into the energy of sacred wisdom. So this is in the problem area. So it says that that inner knowing that you have, those times where you can dive deep and go into that subconscious mind of yours, tapping into that feminine energy. There's chaos and upheaval. There's disasters that's wrapped around that energy. So in your subconscious minds, you may be um, anticipating. Thank you, Spirit. You may be anticipating upheaval. You may be anticipating disaster. You may be anticipating a downfall instead of tapping into your inner wisdom, that sacred knowing that you have, unlocking the mysteries to your higher self, trusting your intuition that you know the decision to make in this two of wands energy. You have the visualization. You have made that discovery because this two of wands energy, it's like a shifting of course. It's like a deciding, choosing the course that you're going to take. So in the energy or area where we have those obstacle or blockages that's creating the problem, we have the energy of the nine of coins. That energy is in reverse, my butterflies. So this is the energy where you may be being restricted, where you're creating restrictions when it comes to you standing up for what you deserve. This energy of the nine of coins is like an energy of overgiving. It's like you're giving so much, you're working so hard, you're putting in so much work, and you're not receiving that same energy back. This energy is also about doubting yourself. Like I said, anticipating this upheaval and chaos. And this energy with this nine of coins energy is being clarified by the energy of hopeless, an energy of loss, depression. So this energy is about your self worth, how you value yourself. Because nine energy is self. Nine energy is usually the energy of self sufficiency. The energy of luxury, rest. Having all those material comforts that you feel like you need. Everything you feel like you need to be able to operate in this world in a balanced place. Because this is not just about finances. This is about having that, those emotions that you need, having that mental capacity that you need, having, those practical earthly things that you need, having the mental to be able to navigate through these energies. That's the nine of pentacles energy. When you feel like you have all of those things, not just finances, when you feel like you have all of those things, that's a nine of pentacles energy. When you feel like you have attained those things for yourself. So there's an energy, what's causing the obstacle or blockages with this obstacle, these limitations that's here. It's about your self-worth. It's about you not seeing yourself as enough. It's about you being wrapped up in this energy, where you feel lost, where you feel hopeless, where you work too hard and you don't receive back what you put out. That's what Spirit is highlighting in the area for your limitations, my butterflies. And in the final outcome energy, Spirit, in the energy of how this is benefiting you, what's the intention? The intention is the Ace of Wands. This is fiery energy that you know all too well, my Aries, because this is a passionate new start. This is the energy of being magnetic, your magnetism, raising, a fresh start in it. This is the energy, of fertility, attraction. This is the energy of having zest for life and, feeling like you can go for it. This is the energy of having fertile ideas. And these fertile ideas, this chemistry, this desire that has been ignited in you, it's being tied to an energy of suffering in silence. Scorpio had this energy as well. So my Aries, there's an energy here where you have a new spark, a new found desire to end cycles around you suffering in silence, around you, ignoring those real feelings that you have, those unspoken desires. There's chemistry here that's developing for you, where you're developing a new passion for love, a new passion for life, so you can step into the energy of healing, fixing any dreams that were previously broken for you. The overall energy that we have motivating the top row of cards here is the energy of the four wands. This is the energy of, a community, a group of people. Like I said, that group energy earlier. This is a group of people being divided. This is the energy where there's a lack of support. The four wands energy could be a family problems amongst the family, that group energy that I was picking up earlier. Four wands could be, an event that was canceled. That could be that show that I was talking about. It could have been something, production or something like that that you were participating in that has been canceled. This energy is all about discord, feeling unwelcome, a disunion type of energy. That's what's motivating this energy of movement, this energy of stepping into new opportunity, this energy where your subconscious mind is being highlighted as something that you really, really need to tap into. Thank you, Spirit. Something you really, really need to tap into and focus on. Because what's at stake here is your ability to feel like you're enough. The way you value yourself, that's what's on the table here. That's what's at stake here. This is where you feel limited and blocked at, because this is happening to give you the opportunity to have a renewed spark, to to feel like you can go after your dreams, those broken dreams, those unspoken desires. This is happening to give you the chemistry, to give you that desire that you need, to heal that, to release what no longer suffer, what no longer serves you, so you can exit this place of suffering. My butterflies, was motivating this bottom family. See, this is that blood tie, those close knit, the inner circle energy, that group energy that I was talking about. There's something here where many people are the presence of many is very, very relevant to you. These outside people, these outside parties, they're a part of that decision that you're making in that two of wands energy. They're a part of that energy where you want to get away, relax, and have fun and smell the roses. Their energy being there, it's affecting what decision you feel like you should make in this energy. My butterflies, we're going to get a celestial insight energy to close this reading out. Something to help you perhaps get the confirmation that you need, or to give you the extra supportive energy that you need from spirit to be able to maneuver and allow these shifts that are happening to happen, because they're happening for your highest good. You are meant to be, you're Aries, you're a fire sign. You are meant to be magnetic. And the energy, that brings the fire, ambitious, courageous, and confident. You're meant for that. Suffering in silence is, that energy is doesn't coincide with the energy that you naturally carry. That fun loving spirit, that energy of the baby, the energy of innocence. That suffering energy does not coincide with that energy. And that's why it's being highlighted. That's when whatever is shifting around you, where something is moving very, very quickly, something is happening very, very fast, that's leading you into the energy of making some type of decisions. The reason why that's happening for you is to reignite that spark that already lives in you. The energy that we have for you is synchronicity, surprise. My butterflies. So, like I said, with that high priestess energy, there's an inner knowing. There have been some signs and synchronicity that have already been showing up for you, because the energy goes with the high priestess energy. There has been something that has been tugging at your intuition already. You already have some type of sacred wisdom. This card says, life's coincidences are often the universe's way of guiding you. Have you noticed unexpected synchronicities? These signs may be helping you to find your path forward, my butterflies. So with this energy, Spirit is saying that that high priestess energy that's in the center of your reading. It's time for you to pay attention to those signs, those synchronicities. It's time for you to honor that inner knowing. It's time for you to bridge that gap between the two worlds and tap into that divine feminine, and balance that out with the divine masculine, the actions. That's the divine masculine energy. That's your actions. That's having disciplined, productive actions that benefits all that's involved. This high priestess energy, like I said in the beginning, this is about the way you take action. Spirit wants you to tap into the energy of that divine feminine, the energy of being ready to receive something and not expecting chaos, upheaval, and disaster to ruin it for you, my butterflies. I hope these energies have helped you to make the best possible decision for your highest good, my Aries. I appreciate you all for being here. As always, it's an honor and a privilege because my healing is your healing and your healing is mine. So let's transform together. Welcome to your metamorphosis, butterflies. And until next time, you all have a blessed, loved, and safe rest of your day.